Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Barnes & Noble Encinitas Town Center and welcome to Seasons Readings. My name is John Massalonis, the manager of PR from the Heart. You know, the holiday season is a time when we can create countless memories and celebrate traditions. It's really important that we do our part as parents and caregivers to continue to nurture the love and the joy of reading. 4 of the shining stars in the kid-lit community have come here to San Diego to be able to not only nurture that love and joy reading during the holidays, but to be able to remind them of the magic and the miracles that happen when we take the time to read with our kids during the holiday season.
Perfect way to kick off the holidays.
That's Georgeanne Irvine. She and Dorenda Doyle are both authors of children's books.
I've worked at the San Diego Zoo for 45 years.
Georgeanne gives her zoo animals a voice that children can hear in her award-winning series called Hope and Inspiration.
Reading is a part of the holidays, so we are literally launching the holiday season and celebrating books.
I kind of feel like I'm among greatness.
That's Doyle. She spent 30 years teaching, and now she pens the series The Kid and the Dog.
And if kids are having fun and laughing, they're going to read more. If they read more, they're going to learn more. That's the bottom line.
Now we are getting hands-on this morning with award-winning children's book author Shannon Anderson. We are talking all about her book, I Love Strawberries.
So I Love Strawberries is a book that I wrote many years ago. I'm here sharing I Love Strawberries and also my newest book, Heroes Don't Have to Fly. And it's a book about using our words for good because as we know, our words are powerful.
So recent data shows about 1 in every 17 children in California will have to face heartbreaking loss. She just released a new children's book, What Do You Do? Best-selling children's author, Cade. Everly, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
So oftentimes if parents are struggling with grief themselves, they sort of get lost in their own grief. So just having open lines of communication, just to get the kids more used to this not being such a taboo subject.
Well, it's very important that we take the time to recognize the team at Words Alive as well, too. If you have any questions, again, they are not only just a children's literacy non-for-profit organization, they're truly beloved here in San Diego. They're going to be celebrating their 25th anniversary next year as well, too, so always important to recognize and celebrate. The holiday season can be a challenging time for many, especially for those who have recently lost a loved one. So how can we really best hold the space?
Kids are creatures of habit, so they love routine, they love structure. While it's important to try to keep some of those traditions as much as you can, it's also important to make new traditions. You know, it's about compromise, but also it's important to try to keep those routines and structures in place for our kids.
Thank you for sharing that. And Shannon, when you do classroom visits across the country, you are fully present with those kids. So on that thread, why do you feel that presence, Presence, is more meaningful than presents this holiday season?
Well, I am going to give an example of my own kids. When they were much younger, it was in November, and I was feeling the busyness of the holiday season. And so I took drastic measures and bought a notebook. We started writing down the date and something that we did that was an act of kindness for someone. But that was one way that coming upon a very busy holiday season, we kind of switched gears to try to be more intentional about being more present.
So Dorenda, us as adults, we can take life way too seriously. Talk to us about how idioms and figurative language can help us to make life more colorful while also helping us to strengthen the connection that we have with our kids.
I want reading and the activities we do to be so much fun that we will want to do more of it. Whatever it is, if it's so much fun, we will do more of it. And the more we do, the more we learn. I just want people to enjoy life and laugh and have fun.
Coming at some point.
You want to talk and say hello, little girl? I know, okay. And speaking of Little Forest, Georgeanne, you serve as a bridge between children and the zoo's majestic creatures. Why should kids connect with animals and wildlife?
Our mission at the zoo is to create a world where all life thrives. That means people, that means animals, that means habitats. And We need to protect our planet. A lot of animals, a lot of habitats are in big, big trouble. And it starts with the children.
I have experienced loss of loved ones multiple times, so I was very moved by Everly's reading of her book, Language a Child Can Understand, How to Deal with Loss of a Loved One. So that's probably the number one thing that I'll take away.
John is so passionate about children's literature, and every time I speak to him, I just hear that passion.
Working with John and PR from the Heart has opened all kinds of doors. I struggled for over a year trying to get my message out. Working with him as a publicist has made all the difference. It's opened doors to bookstores, to libraries. It has given me opportunities to be on television and on radio.
I met John about 5 years ago when he did a Spotlight Series interview with me. It all worked out really well and was a good time for me to come and get to enjoy this wonderful event, but also get to have some fun.
That's right, Little Forest. We learned so much today. We also want to give a little special thanks again to the team at Words Alive, truly one of the most beloved children's literacy non-for-profit organizations. So grateful for the opportunity to work with these 4 amazing children's authors and to be able to help them share their inspiring stories. But even more so than that, to be able to bring families across San Diego together to remember not only the love and the joy of reading, but to be able to know in my heart, and Little Forest is knowing in his heart, families are now able to remember what happens when you take the time to read together. We had a wonderful time here at Seasons Reading. And again, we want to take the time to wish all of you out there that wonderful holiday season that is not only possible, but it's your reality. We want to say goodbye, Little Forest. Thank you for helping us to walk home the children of the world.